interestingly, I read something the other day. They ran a test with an artificial intelligence. They gave it a whole lot of speeches, a whole lot of scripts, a whole lot of movie footage, and it could do all these things. It could write a movie script, it could write a play, it could curate a photography exhibition, but it couldn't figure out comics. The AI could not understand what happened between frames. It could not make the extrapolation that only a human brain can.
Some of that thing I like it raw. Remember that? Drop, settle down, open up shop. Remember that? Yeah. Yeah. Remember that? Yeah. Yeah. Remember that?
Memory helps make us who we are.
I'm Luke Molver. I'm a writer, an illustrator, and a comic book creator in Durban, South Africa. I've always had a singular focus in what I wanted to do from a very early age. I loved stories, combined with a passion for art, which I discovered at an early age. I soon realized that comic books were the perfect combination of art and storytelling, and a medium that was so unique and accessible that I felt this was really what I wanted to do with my creativity. I get my inspiration from a huge variety of places. Obviously comic books, which are my main source of inspiration. Everything from superhero stuff, which I grew up on, the usual superheroes, Marvel and DC. Later on, I discovered 2000 AD and heavy metal, sci-fi anthologies, which were really more up my alley, I think. And that's the direction I take with my own work. Great fan of cinema. I feel the media of comic books and cinema share a lot in common. When I am creating my comic books, I think of them cinematically, camera angles, light sources, that sort of thing.
He's looking at you, kid.
See a picture of an eye, that's all it is. It's just an eye. But suddenly, that eye closes. Suddenly our brain is filling in what happens in between. Suddenly it's a sequence, it's not just a picture. Suddenly it's a comic book. And this is as simple as it can get. Our brains do extraordinary things with comic books that no other medium is capable of. And I love comic books for that. I love comic books because I was told stories as a child. I love comic books because I was a voracious reader as a child. I love comic books because I enjoyed art, because I drew pictures, because I illustrated horrific chimerical hybrid monstrosities in preschool that the teacher had to call in my mom and say, "We're worried about your son," and my mom was like, "Don't worry, he's just got an imagination." I love comics because all of that led me to them. All of that led me to the most beautiful medium, underappreciated medium, the medium that is solely responsible for so much else. Every movie you've ever seen started as a storyboard, which is what? A comic book. Cave painting in walls, that was a comic book. Hieroglyphs in the tombs of ancient kings in Egypt, those were sequential art telling a story. I think they have always been, in some way, a reflection of society, of culture, of the world around us. Comics are something so unique and accessible to people who might not be able to watch cinema or make cinema. Comics, if you can write your name, you can make a comic. You don't need to be a great artist. A great art cannot save a dumb idea. But the reverse is true. A good idea, you can draw whatever you want. The world today is weird, and we need lenses to view it through. And I think a lot of the time people overlook the importance of comics and how powerful they can be as tools of education, entertainment, and communication. Comic books are not just for kids.
Brown, brown sugar, that brown, brown, ayy. Brown, brown sugar, that brown, brown, ayy.